Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. I'm the Mysterious JG, we're playing the Omega DLC. Let's get on with it here. Assassins. Hashashin. Snipers, the Nemesis, are giving us trouble. Oh man, she went down, but she's not dead. Now she's dead. Thanks for revealing your tactics by talking on the loudspeaker. So even though like everybody on the station is now involved in this huge battle, it still somehow comes down to me and Arya. That was it, really? Would you stop doing that, Shepard? In case I'm listening to this while not watching the screen, I tried to reload and he switched guns again. So that Centurion was like the end of this level. He was going to destroy the catwalk. Well, steam is now shooting out. Keeping an eye peeled for... So where's their water on Omega? I mean, I guess they must have it, but... Yeah, but I'm still keeping my eyes peeled for potential loot locations. As far as I'm concerned, this place might be Loot Golane. Ah, it's a catwalk. So what was the point of all that then? This is going to be like 5 minutes of additional combat because that thing was destroyed. They keep blowing the Doru district. Doru the Explorer. They keep blowing up small walkways to inconvenience us. It's like they don't care about Omega the way Arya does, which isn't really... She cares about the idea that someone else owns it now.
Let's go.
It's not big on that. Okay, so now we have to climb down to the... Oh, so it made no difference. What the hell was that about?
We've engaged Cerberus and cleared our first target. ETA to the Gozu district is on track. Excellent.
On track with what? Alright, 1,500 credits. I was afraid it would be a bit of completely irrelevant background character color or something. Okay. We are so close to being level 6. No, we are level 60. I got oh, see, I didn't realize we'd leveled up. So did Arya. Arya could get nothing. Nothing else she can do. Shepard can get a little bit more into cryo ammo, but I don't care because I'm not going to be using it. Freeze them for longer, or... Huh. That might be fun. Do I have to have it equipped before this does anything? Does this override? I guess if, you know, if other people don't have an ammo power and this can work passively, it's possible this is beneficial. There's no way this is beneficial because I won't be using the power. It's just possible that it passively can add a chance to freeze to other people's attacks. You never know. But there you go, folks. Fully maxed out Shepard ends up with, and it's weird the way this math works out. Maybe if you don't pick a bonus skill, it's different. But fully maxed level Shepard has 3 points left over and 2 skill slots he can't fill. Now I suppose if one of these level 6s I didn't do, that would give me 9 points to work with, and I would have 2 that start with, so no. Still, like, I couldn't switch it off and have... I don't think I could have used the points particularly more efficiently. Maybe if I had, like, 6 and 6, that could give me 15. Then I could get a 5, another 6. Whatever. But you can't actually max out Shepard. Interesting. So nothing of any use going on over here. What is that? Oh, camera got on the other side of the screen somehow. Can I do that here? I wonder. Fascinating, Captain. Okay. This has got to be the final push of this DLC. It has to be. So that now it does nothing to grab those metagels when you don't need metagel. So we are well and truly fully leveled. Okay, I had a feeling this DLC was going to do it. It's a long one. There's a lot of combat in it. Although you don't get experience for killing individual troops, you get experience for clearing combats. Sorry, buddy. Get thee behind me, Satan. Oh man, I love shooting through their shields. I can't figure out why I wasn't having any success with that earlier in the LP. Because I was using a sniper rifle. I guess the slowdown that you get with some of the skills and this particular weapon mod help. The poor guy was just hanging back here like, oh, I hope they don't come any farther down this hall. I already watched them kill my two buddies. What do you think you're shooting at?
We need to get to the central column before Cerberus sets off those bombs.
We were on the other side of this solid wall. So he's just like pew-pewing into the wall. Never mind. That's silly. So one of these is going to be loots and the other one's going to be progress, so I don't want to screw this up. Okay, this is loots. Excellent. This looks interesting. It really doesn't. I mean, he wouldn't say this looks interesting just for stuff that turns into 1,500 credits. JG, come on. Primary ventilation system. Oh, so we're going to be crawling around through vents, eh?
Over here, Shepard.
She probably told us and just wasn't paying attention. You know you're playing a quality sci-fi game when you start running around through the vents.
We're hitting less resistance. I think they're sending forces your way.
Oh, sweet. I mean, what? No. Don't mess with the support columns. You don't know how they work, guys. Damn, I screwed that up. As you might have noticed when I... Get out of there! Is the turret still there that he was starting to set up? Should have given him another second to do that, actually. He just had enough time to throw a grenade before I killed him. You know, earlier today, somebody commented on a very old Mass Effect video where,
Over there. We can get to the bomb controls once
I think we were on the ship where the criminal that Garrus allowed to escape and felt guilty about was that. There's a weird looking UFO floating around. And somebody commented to explain what it was. And I was curious because that exact same timestamp, somebody else had already explained what it was. And what it was that either like a grenade or a proximity mine or grenade had been thrown by an enemy and hadn't gone off and just kind of froze there when the battle ended. So it was just floating around as a graphical glitch. And somebody had first noted it and explained it to me, because in my commentary I was like, oh, what is that? That's so weird. So somebody like timestamped it and said, "Oh, that's what that is." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And now somebody I just recently got a new comment about it. That's like 2 or 3 years old. So what I'd like to say is, if you are the guy who who just commented, I'm not going to tell you the date of this video is being recorded, but if you're the guy who just commented on my Mass Effect 1 video, because you're watching through Mass Effect 1 now, and you know, like a year or two later, you're probably caught up to Mass Effect 3. I just wanted to say thanks, buddy, for explaining that, even if somebody else had already explained it in the comments. Because, you know, I don't expect people to read every comment on the videos before they make their own comment. So yeah, no, it's just very cool of you to explain that for me. Thanks. And I hope you've enjoyed the last year or two of your life, and the time that you've spent watching Mass Effect 2 and earlier Mass Effect 3 videos to get to this point. Hope a lot of good things have happened to you. Hope you've had a blessed life. Meanwhile, looking for loots. Not a whole lot happening on that score. Got some loots in this thing, don't get me wrong. And I think there's a med kit. Once again, no point in messing with that. Really. I'm guessing this is where we will be leaving when I'm done doing whatever Arya wants me to do. Arya, showing a lot of restraint, not periodically saying, "Get over here, Shepard, Shepard, Shepard," like, you know, the support characters tend to do when you're wandering around looking for loots. There's like one place in the game I can remember, and it was while you were trying to help the Krogan female escape, where they actually punish you. Like, there will be these imaginary time constraints, totally illusory. Like, if we don't act now, the whole universe will be destroyed. Shepard, you must move. And you can stand there for like 30 minutes and or wander around looking for loots, and it doesn't matter. They did punish you for that once, but this is not one of the times where they're gonna remember to do that. What do you want me to do? Access this? Okay. All right, lady.
Got it.
Get it? Got it. Good.
Those bombs just went live. The console is locked. We'll have to manually disable them.
I've lost all track of what we're doing here.
Take care of the bomb, Shepard. I'll handle Cerberus.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing I can cloak, I guess. If you're serious, I need to be cloaking a lot.
Three left.
Hey, no fair. You shouldn't be able to see how she's dead, so good job handling Cerberus, lady.
2 more.
I've got tons of time here, so I really should be relaxing and taking my time. Except that then that happens. Target locked, good to cover. Yeah, this is definitely a point
Just
where being the class with the cloaking abilities, obviously very handy in this particular section.
Got them all. Let's clear the room.
But we have to kill them anyway, so I guess that means the time constraint went away. There's Metagel. So I suppose it's possible that I'll need it. Or that I can use it if I need it now. Damn. I am gonna need it. I am gonna need it. Boy, there's a lot of them all of a sudden. Well, nothing all of a sudden about it. They've been here this whole time. Don't you kill Arya from behind. You get up in her face if you're gonna kill her, you son of a bitch. Oh, I'm about to die. I wasn't really tracking there. I thought I was in cover. Oh, damn it. Get back up, Arya. You're gonna... You said you would take care of them, so I'm gonna hold you to it. Although I should have cloaked that thing. I am committed now. can't just use Metagel like it was candy, though. There is more combat to come. I thought I took out the Centurion. I got the regular old assault soldier. Still, there's a value to that. I missed you outright. Oh man, I should have had you right there. Okay, good. Ari's back to life.
This way, Shepard.
I'm fine, by the way. Look for more Metagel and ammo too. There is a final reckoning, if you will, that comes in the end of this DLC.
Here.
Yeah, I got it, lady. I'm trying to look for Metagel because after you were like, ignore the Cerberus troopers, I will handle them. And then you got yourself killed a bunch of times. Because I actually did what you said, but in fact they didn't really want that, did they? Did they? She's gonna say over here like a million more times.
Here.
There. Oh, over there.
Here.
Where are you talking about it? I don't understand.
Over here.
Over there? You mean over here? Where, in California?
Here.
No. In Wernig?
Over here.
We're clear.
Good.
I wasn't paying
Nyreen,
attention, so I'm
things
glad
are
you
under
pointed it
control
out.
here. What's your situation?
She's dead.
We're advancing to the Gozu district.
The Gazatoid district?
Move forward. Keep that flank covered.
Yes,
Move
boss.
forward. Sorry, go forward. Move ahead. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good.
We're holding our own, but Cerberus has started targeting the civilians.
What a bunch of jerks, huh? Especially the non-human ones. They kind of got to think about that.
From all sectors.
Even sectors that are not part of Omega.
And head for the rendezvous point.
Hey, she's
We'll
being
meet
nice.
there.
Save those you can. See, she's all sweet and stuff now. Sorry.
We'll do what we can. Nyreen out.
Out of the closet.
So
I
how
love
exactly
you
do
even
we
if
get
you're a
to
woman.
Afterlife from here?
I guess it's
I'm
not really
thinking the
news.
straightforward approach for a change.
We've been pretty straightforward throughout. I guess she's joking. Okay, so we are going through that door, but we didn't shut down the fan. She does it with super biotic badassery. She is, folks, a biotic boss. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna save just in case. Hey, it's kind of a neat little, like a giant, scary, General What's-His-Name face is, on the monitor, but ironically it is the monitor of General What's-His-Name, so... Oh, well, I don't know if that's ironic exactly, but... whatever, let's move on. I mean, the idea that he's looking at, like, videotaped highlights of his own career, I don't know. Here. Over here. Here. Over here. You're not going to jump across and do this for me, are you? Fine. Oh, good. You came over here. I'm glad that you are here. So I guess the idea is that because there's this big exciting war with civilians and stuff that we can't see, that's why we're not fighting a million Cerberus troopers, only a couple hundred. That's the idea, the notion.
Cerberus.
How do you know?
Well, they just went. Nothing works. Nothing works. I've tried scrubbing it out. These stains. Uh-oh. Alright, so I guess we're gonna fight adjutants again one more time. I didn't even mean to take that one. Oh well. So yeah, another chance to have an exciting adjutant battle. Glad we got to share that. We got it, buddy. Thank you. Darn it all.
Damn it. Az, there are adjutants here. Track the progress and seal the rooms behind us.
Yes, Arya.
Yes, ma'am. What if I want to go back and look for loot? You coming? He's gonna seal the door. Do we get to watch that happen? No, not really. He only seals the doors that are like already there in green. With green locks, I mean. Something about ledgers. Yeah. So.
Looks like they bit off more than they could chew.
A little bit. Let's get mover in. Don't know which way we want to go. Again, we have a split path, and if he's sealing doors behind us, it makes it tough to loot, so I don't want to go in here until I know it's a loot room. And it's a loot room. Well, is it even a loot room, or it's just an empty room? There's a locker with 1,500 credits. Huzzah. Now, in theory, we should take advantage of our altitude and attack guys while we're up here. But no one's going to be available to attack until after we come down. We could always try to backtrack here if we really wanted to. Cerberus guys who are not in combat armor. It's a nice... I haven't seen that in a while. Feels like we haven't seen that since we stopped having chit-chats with our Normandy crew members in Mass Effect 2 when we were all Cerberusized. So this must be pretty high plot stuff.
Contained, we should be ready to initiate the next phase of the project on schedule.
Is it an evil project we're learning about here?
We should begin the process of fusing the control implants to the subject's nervous systems.
Man.
With the current success ratio, we project being able to surpass demand by 300%.
So they're gonna turn people into those monsters, I guess? That's my guess. I don't remember what their evil plan was, because obviously we spoil it by completing this DLC.
The first generation adjutants have been transferred from the containment area and are being outfitted with the implants. The previous batches have been processed and moved to the storage area.
You can buy an adjutant at your local Walmart or Kmart stores.
We can now control when and where the adjutants convert their victims. Initial testing on various species provides ample proof the virus can adapt flawlessly, regardless of the host used.
Sweet, huh? Okay, well at least they're not inventing. Okay, so what they basically figured out is that they can. That's why they were killing Cerberus troops and not turning them into adjutants, because they've turned the adjutants, which were some kind of like nightmare reaper creation of a past cycle, into a weapon they can control. You know, within reason. So I got you.
With the civilian population contained, we should be ready to initiate the next phase of the project on schedule. Before host conversion, we should begin the process of fusing the control
Oh,
implants
okay.
to the subject's nervous systems.
So the third one was the one that we were hearing.
Success ratio, we project
Gotcha.
being able to surpass demand by 300%.
And she's that lady who just walked in at the end was pointing, was saying, "Here,
Those
over
idiots
here."
were experimenting on adjutants.
What a bunch of jerks.
That explains the ones we saw earlier.
Arya looks to camera. Can you believe this, folks? And who would have thought Cerberus was evil? I appreciate the fact that after Cerberus was like absolutely evil in the first game, but not a part of the main plot. They were just an evil sideline. And in the second game, you force to work with them as the game tries to get more edgy. They do go back to being evil in the end. I don't have an issue with that. The fact that you really can't avoid working for Cerberus in the second game. That looked interesting. It's gonna be another short video, but I see I keep trying to like have the videos end on the even half-hour marks, but I mean, if I take a minute or two between videos to do anything else, they end up short. So I've had a couple of short videos in a row. Bobo should be pleased. He's always telling me to shoot for 25 instead of 30. But regardless, folks, we are closing in on the end of this DLC. Thank the Lord. So, you know, now we know what the evil plan was. At least there's a reason that they took over this place, I guess. To get a big... They figured it would be easier to take over than the Citadel. Although they did try to take over the Citadel, as you'll recall. And they want a big civilian population because they're going to convert them into monsters. The big... I don't know. I can't... I think at this point the game has flat out told us that Shepard's working theory is that the elusive man is indoctrinated. They basically, I think when we fought, the first time we fought Kai Lang on the Asari homeworld, he came out and said, you're getting too close to the enemy, which was, and then elusive man starts like kind of squirming uncomfortably the way that Saren did. I think, you know, you can have your theories on whether he's really indoctrinated or not, but the possibility has certainly been raised by the game directly at this point. But, like, unless every member of the organization is indoctrinated, what do they think is happening? They're, like, converting people into monsters. They're taking over all the population. They're trying to take over big population centers like Omega and the Citadel. What? And at no point is it ever suggested that Cerberus has any plans to turn these weapons against the Reapers once they have them. You could be arguing that, oh, Cerberus is trying to gather force to combat the Reapers, but they never even hint at that. It's oh man, they're obviously bad guys in this game. What do I really want? Anyway, folks, that extra bit of blather has gotten us up to almost 30 minutes, so it's a great time to call the video. When we come back, I don't know if we're 30 minutes away from wrapping up this DLC, but we're definitely getting close. I'm the Serious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll blah 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 blah. Bye bye.